If I can get me keyboard shortcuts, it's all sorted out. Right.
It shall be done.
I'm gonna say a man about a god. Oi.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He's agreed to prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
What's this place? Armorers. Operate without more stuff from the inventory at the moment, thanks. Rooms.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Makes sense. Codex on Shapers. Blessing of the Shaper, it is given only to those who walk with the stone. It's a path that cuts deep and the road is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honour it. Document the stone, protect her, and present new history to the memories. Only then will the blessing of the Shaper be upon you. Orzammar has carved a legacy from the stone, but history is more than the comings and goings that fill the streets. These caverns are old cuts and well travelled. The true will of the stone is revealed far from the halls of politics and commerce. The Shaper must step away from the familiar and seek out revelations of the frontier or buried secrets and paths abandoned. The Shaper must first walk away if he is to return. Appropriately deep stuff. Right. So, nothing. Prove it.
As you say.
Well, I can see it from a long way away, so I won't need my hands for a while.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was when...
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine.
I suppose dwarves have the same advantage as tranquils do when it comes to enchanting. There's a lot of proving fans around. Also, wall carving. How do I know there's a wall carving there? I don't know. There are wall carvings everywhere. Let's talk to that guy. He has a yellow name. That's how you know he's important.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Sure, I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
If there's no show, why are people cheering? Isn't this where I'm supposed to find Harrowant's fighters? Okay, I'm just gonna put... Okay, no, not there. 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 Let me go.
So, what would you do if someone told you that they loved you?
Check their eyesight first, perhaps. Is this someone I should know about?
No, I mean, pretend you're a woman.
I am a woman, Alistair. That shouldn't be too hard. I'll give it a try.
Well,
Oh, that's not what I meant. Just pretend you're another woman. Someone told you that they loved you.
Alistair. Yes, but scared off to where? The casts! Visitors to Orzammar should keep in mind that the hierarchies of Dorton society are much more complex than our own. It's easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. Since this can lead to unnecessary loss of life and limbs, I will attempt to mitigate the danger for my fellow travellers. The society of Orzammar is divided into nobles, warriors, smiths, artisans, miners, merchants, and servants. Now, you're undoubtedly saying to yourself, we'll have those divisions among our own people. This is a dangerous misconception. Certainly we have nobility, artisans, merchants, and these positions are largely inherited from our parents. However, the younger children of noblemen often choose to be artisans or soldiers. The sons of merchants may join the army or become servants. They apprentice themselves to a craftsman, or apprentice themselves to a craftsman. This is all freely chosen, limited perhaps by circumstances of birth, but still chosen. What's a matter of choice for most human folk is dictated entirely by birth for dwarves. No one may become a smith who is not born to smith. Caste parents. But a servant who marries a noblewoman will never be a noble himself, and although his daughters would be nobles, his sons would be servants, for daughters inherit the caste of their mother, while sons inherit the caste of their father. Jenna TV, hello.
How would you react?
Well, that depends. Does this someone just blurt it out? Do I love them back? I need context.
I don't know if you love him back. Maybe you do. You've spent a lot of time with this person.
Perhaps you need to wait for the right moment. You could get her alone in camp. Give her a gift, perhaps.
Oh, I wasn't talking about me. Just, forget I said anything.
As you wish.
I know that Orzammar is big. There's only so much of it into which
It is begun.
Harrowant's fighters could be scared. Jenna! Hello.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armors.
Sorry, I missed
I
you.
must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new
Bit
set of
tall.
mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
What's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowant's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Let's see what you got in store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Good to know. Let's compare items with Alistair. Mark's played for those enchantments. Dwarven massive armor. Wow. dragon bone armor. It's not better though. It's not that great. Have some black vellum and some wolf belt. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. The wall carving. Oh, it's armor. That's alright. It's not a corpse.
Very well.
Bye, charm. Okay. At the moment, it appears like Baelor uses blackmail, and Haramon uses bribery. The blackmail is occasionally of bribery.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's...
I mean, that doesn't sound as bad as you might make out. Do you have anything else to say?
News of the hour. Does Lord Haramon think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
Does it though? Fuck it. I'm gonna wait to the harrowing. Because there I will meet people who aren't politicians and will give me a straight fucking answer.
I shall do it.
Also, I haven't seen Haramon murder anyone in the street, so he has that going for him. To the pub, you say?
So, you're female, Juliana, right?
I am? That's news. When did that happen?
I just wanted some advice. What should I do if I think a woman is special and...
Don't make me replace you with
You want
Shale.
to woo her? Here's a good tip. You shouldn't question her about her femaleness.
All right, yes, good point.
Why'd you ask? Are you afraid things will not proceed naturally?
Why would they? Especially when I do things like ask women if they're female.
It adds to your charm, Alistair. You're a little awkward. It is endearing.
So I should be awkward. Didn't you just say not to do things like that?
Just be yourself. You do know how to do that, don't you?
All right, forget I asked.
Very well.
When it comes to being awkward, asking my girlfriend for advice on flirting with me, I've seen cleverer things.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Loves adventure.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
What? The riders follow after every town ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closer to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged every step by his talents. Garxkan cursed his name and the day I heard it. Huh. Good luck with that. Okay, you've got a name.
Trust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Just tell me anything, really?
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What should I see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
The Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
Okay.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
But where? Okay, I'll talk to you.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Most humans treat my people like your castles.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So, you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
I like this guy. Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrimont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that. And subtle as sin. but I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I'll take his word on Haramon.
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. As you wish.
Well, it's good that someone here.
Oh, I really shouldn't be talking to strangers.
Treats that as the bollocks it is. Why can't I vote for him? He's eligible, isn't he? Okay. Why can I do this from the diamond quartz side of the map, but not from this side of the map?
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Alright.
We're opening the roster in a few hours.
Right, in a few hours, you mean? After I've talked to Haramon's.
Very well.
Man. I take it there is nowhere to find his scared off fighters until he's been spoken to. What the? Where did you come from? What? Where are you going?
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target. How they were...
I think in the last half hour I've achieved nothing.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Haramon, the one...
Lower your voice, please. Paracetamol hasn't sunk in yet.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Haramon cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Tell me about the provings.
Provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
It says sacred. Was there not a second take on that voice line? Who's fighting a bailiff?
The usual. A couple of Idukans, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Piotin Idukan and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen.
Do I have to ask you again what you wanted me to do?
Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Haramon's fighters. If you can enter as Haramon's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Fine.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Haramon's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Right.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogden. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon, or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
So warm in here. These lakes of lava are not
So
helping
what do you
me.
think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the...
Cheery. Good to know we've got that out of the way. Okay. Now those metal doors can be opened.
Very well.
Wall carving.
I shall do it.
Our little lip read in a wall. Sure thing. Well, magic can't hurt. Let's go for expert coercion. Because coercing people does tend to happen. Basic attacks I tend to avoid using. Fireball is excellent. I will have that, thank you. Oh, and a tactic slot. I'll put a fireball in that. Enemy clustered with at least 2 allies. Usability. Fireball! Give a name.
This is a private area. Combatants only.
I'll fight you.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after.
Oh, don't worry, I won't admire you then. Okay. Hopefully they're Baron's fighters, and I can... Aha! I recognize your hard-to-pronounce name.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
You're Harrowmont.
I am. So if you're not here to... How do you know who I am?
If you tell me what's happening, I can help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
And now Balin's found out.
I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city.
Would you fight again if it was safe?
There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here.
What evidence has he got?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I'll get him back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Achievement was unlocked. Bully.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
Yeah, you've been threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for. You are quickly overstepping your welcome.
It is begun. As you say.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Excellent.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Why did I switch away from you? Yoink. Sorted. Making progress.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
Letters.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just... thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
So you'll fight?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Excellent. Didn't you just walk away? Because you're still there. Okay. Russian. Where are you? There you are.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Hey, you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Aren't you fighting for Harrimont?
I fought for House Harrimont in the Deep Roads for 20 years, and will again. I don't regret a minute of that service. But it's my family's job to protect this city, not get caught up in political games better left to the noble caste. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrimon's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Dueling.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back into proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Excellent. Now.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Okay.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today?
Yep. Harrimon's
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king.
I need you to have one.
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
But now I don't have the Grey Wardens.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who am I fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. Okay. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
Sure thing.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
I'll just get straight in because I don't
Go down
really...
to the ring, then. I'll be right there.
As I'm going to be.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrimont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
Let's go for the honorable.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Pause. Right. Let's begin. With one of them. And while you're frozen, I'll put the down. Well, not frozen, but held in place.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I don't even know if I needed to use Tempest there, or if I could just crush him prison him.
Exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Well, yeah. Apparently.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar. This round, Harrimont's champion takes on the notorious duo.
Oh.
The warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
Excellent.
May the stone honor you.
when you fall.
It tastes good when I feed to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Right, what shall I do to you? Let's slow you down to begin with. And you look like the threat. Come on. Why aren't you casting?
The winner is
Well, that was
the
quick.
Grey Warden!
Why wasn't casting?
Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go.
This is far quicker than I was expecting.
Proving.
Was I supposed to come
under
out to
the
lower
eyes
level?
of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Haramont's champion cleared the stone, but can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Well.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Code of Code. Now, rushing prison, please.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
These fights are taking less than a minute.
The Grey Warden!
May just be
Paramount
OP.
will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Sure.
Excellent. Let us go.
How many fights are there?
This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden,
well, we can put this
choose your
down
second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valans.
Let's go, Lily.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Enemies approaching!
As you say.
No, that one.
I never liked this part.
The winner is
Just wanted to land
the
the killing
Grey
blow.
Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Haramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Apparently I could take this whole fucking city on at once.
Let us go. This is the glory. Only 2 warriors remain.
Please tell me I can take
Fighting
both out
for
at
his
once.
royal cousin Balin,
yes.
Piotin Idukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Haramont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
Why are you talking?
Fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Idukan.
Faisal, Gwithan, join me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Right, you're a bit spread out for Cone of Cold, so...
More enemies ahead!
Throw shooting prison on the main one. Oh, you're all standing close, are you? Oh, all resisted mind blast. How about you? Yeah. See how I can do okay. I'm very low on... Okay. Okay. Get in my inventory. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, that's still recharging. Wow.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Well, they were tougher. A little.
Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship?
Thing is...
Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Haramont.
He's done then because I could use a drink. It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
There we go. Okay. At that point, well, I've proven my worth. I've fought the very best Orzammar can offer, and proven that that's not very much, so as to get the very best that Orzammar can offer to fight on my side. So, onto the whole Deep Roads thing when I get back.